In this video, we're going to look at how to sum values that are less than or equal to a specific number using an Excel formula. In this example, we have a list of fruit and vegetables and its quantity. And what we want to do here is to add the values of only those fruit and vegetables that have less than or equal to 500 units. We can achieve this by using the SUMIF function. So let's start entering the formula in cell G3. Equals SUMIF, open parentheses. The first argument of the SUMIF function is the range to which we'll be applying the criteria to. In this example, the range is going to be from cell C3 through to C9. So let's go ahead and select this range, followed by a comma. The second argument is the criteria that we'll want to apply. Therefore, this is where we specify that we only want the formula to sum values that are less than or equal to 500. The way we achieve this is through the use of the less than and equal sign, followed by the number 500, given that we only want to sum values that are less than or equal to 500, and then enclose this in double quotation marks. So let's go ahead and key this in. Start off with the double quotation marks, less than, equal to, enter the value of 500, and then another double quotation marks. The third argument is the sum range. This argument is optional, and if omitted from the formula, the cells in the first argument, which is the range against which we're applying the criteria, will be summed. In this example, given that we want to sum from the same range that we're applying the criteria to, we can exclude this argument from the formula. So let's complete the formula with the closing parentheses and press the enter key. Great, the formula is now returning a value of 1400. So we can quickly test to make sure that the values in range C3 through to C9 that are less than or equal to 500 add up to that value. So if we add up all the values in here, which is 200, 100, 200, 500, and 400, we get a value of 1400. Therefore, the formula is returning a correct value. I also want to show you how you would write the formula if the criteria value is captured in a cell and say you want to use a cell reference in the formula instead of manually entering the criteria value into the formula. In this example, we have the criteria value of 500 in cell E3. And what we're going to do is reference this cell in the formula instead of manually entering the value 500 into the formula. So let's enter the formula into cell G4 equals SUMIF, open parentheses. We'll select the same range, which is C3 through to C9, followed by a comma. And then for the second argument, which is the criteria, what we're going to do here is to only enclose the less than and equal sign in double quotation marks, followed by an ampersand and the cell reference that captures the criteria value. So we'll start with the double quotation marks, less than, equal to, and then another double quotation marks, followed by an ampersand, and then we'll select cell E3, and then we'll complete the formula with the closing parentheses and press the enter key. Great, we'll get the same result. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please click that like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.